Buenos dias, mi amigos. It's Friday morning. Actually, not sure what day it is, but I'm leaving Los Arcos, and I'm going to be trekking to Logroño, which is about 30 kilometers away, which is right at about 20 miles. Don't know if I'll make it that far. If not, there's a little town called Vienna that's a little more reasonable, 19 kilometers. Might stop there just depending on how I feel. My feet are fine, my knees are fine, which is really the surprising part. My hips and my lower back especially are hurting. So yesterday I went through my backpack and tried to get rid of some weight, and I shipped home only about 3 pounds worth of stuff, and I actually don't know what else I could do without. I'm only carrying the clothes I'm wearing and one other change of clothes, and that is it. So don't really know how else I can get rid of weight. My bag is actually not that heavy. It's only about 15 pounds, which is really not bad. I hate to admit it, but maybe, you know, might not be my bag. It might be the fact that I'm going to be turning 60 this year, and I'm just getting old, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. In my mind, I'm 35, but you know, your body's gonna do what it's gonna do. So we'll see how that goes. So some more words or thoughts. I'm very talkative in the morning. Ask my wife. Sometimes I wake her up with some sort of story or lecture or something, and she hasn't even opened up her eyes. But anyway, you know, they say the first week of hiking on the Camino, your body will adjust. It's very physical, and it'll, you know, by the time the first week is done, your body has sort of adjusted to the physical demands, and so your muscles, so they say, start to, I guess, appreciate what you're doing every day and will accommodate and adjust. And so I'm hoping that's the case. The Camino's basically said to be divided into 3 phases. The first phase is physical. The second phase, which will be the Meseta, which I'll be coming up to in the next few days, is all mental, emotional, mental. And then the last third of the Camino is spiritual. So, you know, if I can just get through this first phase physically, I'll be happy. But, you know, it's funny when I'm walking by myself and I'm not in really great comfort. I start to talk to Jesus and I'm just asking him just to bring the next town just a little closer to me. And, somehow he does that. Okay, I'm about 7 kilometers in, leaving the little town of Sansol. Didn't really want to stop. I've only been at this for about, I don't know, about an hour and a half, so I'm not ready to stop yet. If I do stop, it'll just be to take a little break. So So a lot of people will stop because really when they get started, there's really nothing open. So they'll have, if they happen to have maybe something for themselves to eat, they'll eat that. Otherwise, they'll walk until they get to a point where they can stop and have what they call a second breakfast. But what I usually do is the night before, I'll go to a market. I'll pick up a couple of bananas and a couple of oranges, and I'll have that for breakfast, and pack a banana and some nuts, orange, for like a snack while I'm walking, so I don't have to constantly be stopping. Okay, I lied. I did decide to stop and get a second breakfast simply because Logroño is about 20 kilometers from here, and this is the last stop between here and Viana, which will be about 10 kilometers. So I best need a little caffeine and some protein. Okay, I just stopped for a minute because I just wanted a break, especially when I found out nowhere to stop for the next 10 kilometers. So just stopped for a coffee con leche. So feel a little bit more in charge now that I've had my 4th cup of cafe con leche in the last week. I feel that I am now officially part of the cool people's club. You know, the coffee people. All right, so let's see how far I can get today. My goal is to get to Logroño, which is going to be another 20 kilometers to make it about a 20-mile day, and hopefully my back will hold up. This is a very cute little town. Takes you about 5 minutes to get through it, but there's some cafes, and Torres del Rio is the name. One thing I've got to remind myself, and my wife will tell me this also, is that I'm not on a race. There's no competition. I need to take a break whenever I want, and so I gotta take the chance. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel it later on. So that was nice. Lesson learned. Okay, so this section they have nicknamed the knee wrecker because there are so many ups and downs for the next 10 kilometers, which is a little over 6 miles. And to be honest with you, that last little break I took, you know, the adage, misery loves company. Well, I have to admit, I felt pretty good seeing other pilgrims suffering a little bit. You know, you tend to think you're the only one hurting, and until you stop and you listen to other people, especially younger people, who are talking about their pains and their joints and knees and all of that sort of thing. And so it made me feel a little better to know I'm not alone. 18 kilometers into my day. At the beginning of the day, I was hurting. Honestly, after yesterday, there was just no way I felt I could go all the way to Logroño, which was 30 kilometers, which is right at 20 miles. I just didn't feel like I could do it. And I was gonna stop in Viana and make it a shorter day of just 18 kilometers. But here I am, right outside of Viana. And to be honest with you, I feel good. I'm gonna have faith over fear. And I'm going to commit and continue on to Logroño. There's nowhere to stop, no turning back. Once you get past Viana, it's a straight 10K hike to Logroño. Okay, this is typical of the Camino. You come to a fork in the road and you're kind of wondering, do I go this way or that way? Then if you look really carefully, you'll see the answer ever so slightly. Hey buddy. Okay, we are entering Logroño, officially leaving the Navarra region, the Basque country of Spain, and we are now entering into the La Rioja region, which is of course famous for their Spanish wines. We're going to see a lot of vineyards and probably have a lot of opportunity to sample some of their export. But we have now entered the region the autonomous region of La Rioja. Welcome to the city center of Logroño. Actually took 4 kilometers from the outskirts of Logroño to get in here, but we're here. And it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I left this morning about 7 a.m. It's 2 o'clock, so I feel good about that. I have no place to sleep tonight, so my first mission is to find a place to sleep. So check back with you later. Okay, I'm not sure where I am. I think it's a municipal albergue, which is run by the city. It only costs 10 euro, so that's good. And they give me some sheet. So let's go see what it looks like. Okay, I think this is it. C7. 7. I must be C8. Hello. Hi. Hello. What's your name?
Jiangsu.
Jiangsu. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada. It's nice to have somebody who can speak English.
Yeah.
So this is our luxury accommodations for tonight.
It's nice.
10 euro. Pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Have a little kitchen. Little kitchen here. With a nice little terrace. Sun is out. It's been a long day. I should just go down there and sit in the sun. Okay, so it is, what time is it? It's like 3 o'clock. And didn't have a place to stay, but you know, God provides. So I'm actually staying here, which is the parochial albergue municipal. It's run by the church. It's 10 euro, and they're bunk beds basically, but all I need is a place to lay my head for the night, and that's it, because I will be up in the morning leaving again. So I'm just pleased that I was able to find a place to sleep tonight. So I'm not real sure where everybody is, except maybe it's siesta time, and they'll be coming back out later.
Turn left onto Calle Portales.
Very good day today. It's about 3:30. Finally settled into Logroño. This is to load up on carbs for tomorrow. Got a nice ham and cheese sandwich and something with chicken. But I actually didn't think I was going to make it this far. This was a 30K day, and after yesterday and how I was feeling, just honestly just didn't think it was going to happen. So I give all the thanks and glory to God, because he really walked beside me and got me here. So I'm going to eat a little bit, and I'm going to probably go back and either take a shower. I really need to do some laundry, so I'll try and do that. But for right now, I'm just going to eat a little bit and relax. I couldn't have asked for a better day. This may go down as a day that I anticipated was almost going to be impossible to do, and it may turn out to be the easiest day I've had so far. And that just shows you about your expectations and how things don't always turn out how you fear. So I think Alex would be proud of me. I'm kind of stumbling through some Spanish. I'm communicating. That's the main thing. Like any tourist, use a few words accompanied by a lot of hand gestures. But it seems to be getting me what I need. And if you're in a really bind, you can always use Google Translate, which I've done a few times. But it's actually extremely satisfying to be totally submersed in a different culture and you not know the language, and you sort of have to survive on your instinct and wits, and that's what's actually so fun. Hey, okay, this is the little courtyard outside of our albergue. It's a very nice little communal area where people can dry their clothes and relax. It is right at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna just, I hate to admit it, but I'm gonna go to bed. I don't really have time to do what I wanted to do, which was do some laundry and things. Perhaps I'll do that tomorrow. Ooh, maybe I can squeeze in a load real quick. I just noticed these. I think I'll do that. I'll be right back. So this is me doing laundry when you have literally nothing else to wear. So I'm just kind of standing here in this Spanish sun. Nobody's judging. It's cool. Yes, I'm sucking in my gut, but it's all good.